morning, guys. I thought that I would go ahead and share with you guys what I'm eating today because I just went grocery shopping, so I stocked up on some goodies and thought I would share what I got with you. So I made myself a chia seed pudding, which I showed in my last, fitness routine video how to make, and I pretty much made it the exact same way as in that video. The only thing that I did differently is I topped it with some coconut flakes and also some strawberries. So I've got that going on, and then I have a piece of toast with some peanut butter and jelly. And the peanut butter and jelly that I'm using is organic. It's by this company right here called Santa Cruz Organic. And I really like this company. I really like this peanut butter. The only thing about this peanut butter though is it doesn't have any chemicals that keeps it from separating in it. It's literally just dry roasted peanuts and salt. And so it does separate, and so you really have to give it a good stir every time you use it. But honestly, I think it's worth it to not have all the chemicals and stuff that keeps the peanut butter from separating. So just keep that in mind if you see it. You know, it's totally natural for it to separate from the oil from the peanuts. So that's a little bit annoying, but again, worth it. And for the chia seed pudding, I'm using this brand called So Delicious. It's dairy-free coconut milk yogurt. And again, I showed you in my last video how to make that, so I will go ahead and link it in case you haven't seen it. And for the bread for this toast, I'm using this flourless sprouted sourdough. And this is awesome because it's made with organic sprouted wheat. And so there's no flour in it, and so I just really like this brand of bread. And then, like every morning, I have my coffee, and I've mentioned it before, but I love this coconut milk creamer. I use it every morning, and so that's what I got going on for my breakfast. So I'm just gonna take this and go eat it, and then I'll see you at lunch. I'm just about to sit down and start filming an empties video, but I'm getting kind of hungry, and so I sliced up a little bit of raw cantaloupe, and I'm just gonna eat half of it, and then I'm going to sit down and film my video. So this is kind of like a snack between breakfast and lunch. Okay guys, so it is lunchtime, so I'm just grilling up one of these California veggie burgers, which I mentioned before, I really like these, and so I have that going on in my pan over there. And then on a piece of the same bread that I had this morning, I am putting on some Vegenaise, which is like the vegan mayo that I always get, and then some Dijon mustard, and then if I want something else on it, I'll add this spicy avocado hummus, but I'm gonna wait and see how I like it with just those two things on there. And then I have some avocado and some lettuce. So I'm just going to put the patty on top, and then that will be my lunch. Okay, so here it is, and so I'm just going to go ahead and eat it like this. I'm not going to put another piece of bread on the top because I just don't think it's necessary, and it'll save some calories and some carbs by not doing it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down and eat this, and that will be my lunch for today. So I went ahead and made some hot tea with ginger slices in it on the side, and this was actually really hard to eat with the lettuce underneath because the patty kept on slipping off, and so I just put the lettuce on top, and it kind of acts as like the second piece of bread, and so that worked out really well. And it's good enough to where I don't think that I need this spicy hummus on top, but that might be a good option. I think that it would go well with it. I'm just gonna eat it like this and then drink my hot tea with it. Hey guys, so I'm on the beach right now. Sorry, it's a little bright and the sun is like right in my face because it's right over there, but I'm letting the little monster run around, and I'm hanging out with some friends. They're out in the ocean right now in their wetsuits, and I'm just chilling out. Sorry, it's a little bit loud. My music is going right now, but I am just drinking a kombucha and kind of just chilling out and enjoying the nice weather before I start up some dinner for tonight. Not quite sure what I want to make, but yeah, so that's what I'm having right now is some kombucha. By the way, I'm sure you guys have seen this brand of kombucha, but I love this one. It's by Synergy. And I always get the Trilogy one, which I'm not really sure what flavor it is. It kind of tastes like it has some ginger or something in it, but this is the one I always get. It's my favorite. So if you guys were wondering what brand of kombucha I get, this is the one. Alright guys, so it is evening now, and I decided that I am hungry enough to go ahead and start up my dinner. So I'm going to be making a taco bowl tonight, and I've already started my Spanish style rice behind me. I'm making it from scratch, and how I'm doing that is I'm adding in 1 part of organic brown long grain rice into my rice cooker, along with 2 parts of water, and then I added in a cup of diced tomatoes, which I really like this brand because not only is it organic, but they also don't use BPA for their can liners, which if you guys don't know what BPA is, go go ahead and look it up because it's really not good for you and you should just try to avoid it whenever possible. So I went with that brand and I just added that entire can into my rice cooker along with a can of diced green chilies. And then unfortunately these are not organic. I couldn't find any organic ones. And then on this side, I'm going to go ahead and heat up some organic black beans, again with a BPA free liner. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make a fresh guacamole to go on it, and we'll go from there. But I'll go ahead and show you what my rice looks like before I start it. So here is my rice before I start it. I just put everything into my rice cooker. I have my brown rice with 2 parts water to 1 part rice, and then I added in all of my other ingredients, including a clove of garlic. And then I'm going to also chop up a little bit of onion and add that in as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close up the lid and then start it, and then I'll go ahead and heat up my beans and start my guacamole. So I almost forgot, actually, before I turn on my rice cooker, I'm going to go ahead and add in some of this organic taco seasoning, and that should just give it a little bit of spice and some more flavor. I'm going to hold off on adding any salt to this rice because I just want to see what it tastes like without added salt, because I just want to keep it as healthy as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and add in about a tablespoon of this seasoning to my rice mixture, which is about a cup, and then see how it tastes after it's done cooking. Okay, so I'm starting my guacamole, but I don't even know if this would actually qualify as a guacamole because I'm not really putting much in it. So I just added half of an avocado, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and squeeze an entire lime over the top. And as you guys can see, I've already added some garlic powder, but that's pretty much all I'm going to do to this guacamole other than mash it. You could definitely add some cilantro or onions or, you know, whatever you would like to this. I just prefer not to add any. I'm very picky about cilantro. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So tonight I just didn't feel like adding it. So if you would like to add that, go ahead, but this is going to be just a very, very simple guac. Alright, so here is my guacamole, and all I did to it, other than what I just showed you, is I added in a little bit of sea salt to give it some more flavor, and it just really needed it. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for my rice to finish, and then I'll heat up my beans. Alright guys, so here's the finished product, and it doesn't look as good now that I put the nutritional yeast on top, but I really like this because it has a cheesy flavor. So if you're trying to avoid cheese, or you know, if you're eating vegan, this is a really good option instead of cheese. But when I didn't put it on there, it actually looked a lot better. But this is what it looks like now with the beans and the guacamole and the nutritional yeast on top of the Spanish rice. So I'm just going to sit down and eat this, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I just finished my dinner and it was fantastic, and now I'm sitting at my computer about to watch a couple of YouTube videos from people I've subscribed to that I haven't seen yet, and I'm going to enjoy my favorite thing in the entire world right now, which are the Justin's Dark Peanut Butter Cups. Oh my god guys, I love these so much, and I have mentioned these before in one of my favorites videos. I just cannot stop. I'm addicted. So I'm going to enjoy these and then watch some of my videos, and yeah. It does not get any better than this. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to save the other half for later, but I'm just going to keep it over here and try not to eat it. And funny story, guys, the reason why this tape measure is set right here is because I woke up the other day and I was holding this tape measure and it was pulled out at exactly 3 feet. And all of my towels in my bathroom were pulled off of the shelves. So I have no idea where I got the tape measure, and I don't remember measuring anything, but apparently that's what I was doing in my sleep. So very weird. Okay, so I'm just cuddled up into bed and I'm picking out some photos for a thumbnail for one of my new videos because I'm going to be heading out to Southern California, let's see, not tomorrow, but the day after, and tomorrow I work. So I'm just trying to wrap up a few things on my channel, and I've got myself a hot tea to drink. This is the Egyptian Licorice by Yogi. I've mentioned this before, and I absolutely love it, and this mug is really heavy. I'm gonna go set this over here. Oh, by the way, guys, I put my little lit pumpkin right there, and I think it just looks awesome. I love fall, and so I like to decorate my room, you know, all autumn-like. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm getting pretty sleepy, and so I think I'm going to end up falling asleep pretty soon. But I want to thank you for watching this, and I hope it was helpful. So I will talk to you guys soon. Love you all. Bye.